this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to hit the perfect power shot. Welcome back to the tutorial series on the channel where I'm taking you guys through some of the most important techniques in football and teaching you how to master them. Whippage and knuckleball are out the way, and today it is the power shot. One of the most commonly used techniques in football, but underratedly, one of the hardest to master. Now let's get into it. Step number one, like usual, is the setup to the ball. Now with the power shot, you need a little bit more room to generate all the power you have, so I like to give myself 5 to 6 steps back from the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now here, I'm a little bit too straight onto the ball, so I do like to give myself 1, maybe 2 steps to the left. Step number 2 is the run up to the ball. Now as this is a power shot, obviously the most important thing is power. And with power, you need momentum. So I want you stepping towards the ball slowly and get increasingly faster as you approach the ball. And by the time you are kicking the ball, you should be at pretty much a full sprint. A little bit like this. Couple small steps and full sprint by the time you kick the ball. Step number 3, striking the football. Where on the ball should you be hitting? For a power shot, dead center. And along with that, where on my foot should I be striking the ball with? Well, for this one, like most techniques in football, it is the sweet spot, the inside of the laces. Now, as you're striking the ball with maximum power, you are always at risk of hitting the ball over the fence or scuffing it into the ground. For that reason, we hit the heart of the ball to minimize the movement and obviously use the sweet spot, as it is named, well, the sweet spot. It's the greatest part of the foot for generating power and control. Step number 4 is your follow through. Now this is the most commonly disregarded part of any footballing technique, and I will always drive it in these videos that the follow through is probably the most important part of all these techniques. Now in this case, power shot. You are hitting the ball incredibly hard. You've struck the middle of the ball with your laces. The first thing you need to think of is your head positioning. Make sure that head is over the ball. For obvious reasons, that is to keep the ball under the crossbar. So your head's over the ball, you've struck it with maximum power. Now how should you follow through with your body? Now firstly, your right leg or your strong leg needs to be swung so hard that the follow through should be the entire range of motion. I'm talking straight up towards your shoulder. Now with that, your opposite leg should kick up as well, simply with the momentum. It should look a little bit like this. I've set up the ball, running up, connection, full swing, and the leg comes out to the left, showing the momentum is 100% into the shot. With those things out of the way, I now want to go through a couple of things to be careful of when taking a power shot. These are the things that, if gone wrong, will absolutely ruin your shot. Once again, starting off with your run-up. Now the key thing to be aware of is not to have a run-up that is too linear. You can run up on a 90-degree angle if that is comfortable for you. You can still generate a lot of power with that run-up. I prefer to be on more of a shallow run-up, but still with plenty of space to the ball. If I'm starting way too straight and swinging my leg with full power, that ball will absolutely go to the left, which obviously is not my target. So be aware of your run-up. Anything from 90 degrees to maybe about a 35-degree angle is perfectly fine. Just nothing too straight. This isn't a knuckleball. Step number 2, also to do with your run-up, is don't be afraid of the ball. If you're doing a power shot, you need to commit to a power shot. So in your run-up, make sure you are increasing in pace as you commit to the ball, because any sort of quitting on your run-up will take all the power away from your shot. The third thing to be aware of is where on the ball you are striking. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you want to be hitting right in the center of the ball. The reason for this is if you hit on the underside of the ball, I think you can predict the ball's going straight into the stratosphere. While if you hit a little bit too high on the ball, that's when you get these horrible little bobblers that bounce 6 times on the pitch and take all of the power away from your shot. Hitting it in the dead center, in the heart of the ball, will keep that ball flying purely into the back of the net. The fourth thing to be aware of is do not lean back when taking a power shot. This is something that everyone has done. I do it all the time. Professional footballers do it. Anytime you see a power shot flying to the stands or over the crossbar, it is because they are leaning back on the ball. I mentioned it earlier, your head is key to every technique. Get it over the ball so when you strike with pure power, you are keeping that shot low and hard. That's it for the video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed and found it helpful. If you want me to try any other football technique tutorials, let me know in the comments and you might be next. I'll see you later.